I got the lady in the building today. So salute to everybody. Appreciate everybody coming through. Again, it's your boy JC. I'm just an author with a lot to say. If you want to follow me or check out my social media, all the stuff is in the links in the description. And be sure to give me a thumbs up, share this live, and stuff. One of my favorite parts of doing this whole thing. Before I get started, where I'm at. Okay, here we go. This interview is sponsored by.
We all know reading is fundamental. When you visit KB's bookshelf, you can find books in multiple genres to entertain and educate. Writers can even find literary services of value to their success, like our ever-popular manuscript critique and book review. Reading allows us to escape, explore, and share our experiences. I hope you'll visit us today at www.kbsbookshelf.com and allow us to take you on your next adventure.
KB's Bookshelf, the go-to place for book reviews, book tours, and more. Yeah, go check her out. Also, for any authors that are listening up, there is an anthology. Did I say that right? You know, I'm good at butchering words. They're looking for erotic writers to participate in this book. I will be participating. And if you are interested, the information is on the screen. Just email the young lady and she will tell you everything you need to know. I know it's 2,000 words and it has a Valentine's theme to it. I'm going to be nasty with mine. I ain't going to even lie to you. But that's enough about that. Enough about me. It is time to bring the beautiful mom of three on the screen. Let's get it. Yo, what's happening?
How's it going?
Hey, I see you got all the Christmas stuff back there and stuff. I got, well, never mind. It's all to the good, you know what I'm saying? Everybody hey, I don't even want to look back no more. You know, you got all the pretty stuff, the stockings back there, and you sitting on the fur. You got it like it's really Christmas around this thing.
Yes, I have 3 kids. I have no choice.
I'm around here like Grinch. I ain't got nothing. Hey, I got me
That's Ebenezer. That's Ebenezer Scrooge too.
Hey, I'll tell you what. You know how I'm gonna do my Christmas spirit? I'm finna go to the auto shop and buy me one of those incense trees. And I'm gonna hang that joke up in my window.
You better not.
Who?
You better.
And I'm gonna hang a flashlight at the bottom of it so here. Merry Christmas. What's up, Oscar? How you doing, lady?
I am good. How are you? I should not be laughing this hard with you.
I'm just saying, man, I put you on there and I see all the Christmas stuff on your side, and I'm looking over there on my side and like,
yeah. I mean, we got the curtain, the red curtain.
Who got red curtains?
I see like the background.
I'm talking about my block. Hey, man, I'm so embarrassed.
You get a pass.
I gotta do better, man. My next show, I gotta put something back there. You see that picture right there? I'm gonna hang my tree up, my little incense tree, all that. Pum, goddamn. Do it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, oh my God, I can't mess with you.
Man.
Oh, man.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna take myself off because
you better.
Man, I look, I can't do it no more.
Don't be ashamed.
Man, I can't do it. I gotta get off. It look a whole lot better already.
No, I need some interaction. I need your face.
How was your weekend, lady?
Oh
Yeah.
man, it was great. It was very relaxing. I can't complain. How about yours?
Man, look, I work. I work. But
Yeah.
I can't complain either because, gotta make that, I got, look here. There's one more check left before Christmas. Yeah.
You better use that to buy your decoration.
Cause I ain't did nothing anyway.
Right.
Everybody getting gift cards.
Now, listen, that's the best way to go. I respect that.
Everybody getting gift card. My son's getting gift card. Hey, that's it.
Yeah, listen. Go get
Huh?
what you want. There you go. Here you go. Get what you want. What you want.
Everybody else gonna get a Merry Christmas text. Shit.
You know what?
Hey, at least I'm thinking about you. Got this.
You were on my mind.
Exactly. I ain't fooling with you, man. Yeah, so your weekend went good. So look, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, how you grew up, and all that good stuff there.
I grew up ratchet. No, I'm lying.
Hey,
I'm lying.
hey, y'all
I'm
been
so
out.
lying.
See, now you're gonna have these people going back looking for videos, see you back in your days.
Right.
Take it all. Shit.
No, I'm lying. I promise you, I am a PK, but you know what they say about PK. But PK, I'm a preacher's kid.
Oh Lord.
Okay. I am a PK, so I literally grew up in church.
Right.
I'm from Newark, New Jersey. Excuse me. My
Brick
family's from Newark,
City.
New Jersey. Yes, yes, sir. And so we migrated to the Poconos. I'm in Pennsylvania, where I finished, schooling, graduated from there, and then kind of hopped around from there. My first year, I went to my first year of college. Excuse me. I went to a HBCU school out in Florida. So I went to Florida Memorial University now.
Damn right. Uh-oh, you don't left me. I can't hear you now. Okay,
Okay.
there you go. There you go.
Uh, there it is. All right. So I went to Florida Memorial University. So I went to a HBCU school. I am upset I did not finish there, but hey, it is what it is. But then somehow or another we migrated to Georgia. I've been here now. I just hit 3 years. This coming October. I have 3 daughters. They are still young, so 8, 7, and 5. 8, 7, and 5.
Okay. Okay.
And so we've been in Augusta, Georgia for, like I said, for 3 years now. And excuse me, October made 3 years for us. Yeah, and that's it. When I came out here, I struggled a little bit because moving from state to state is very, very hard, especially as a single parent. And we was traveling one day to come look at some houses in Augusta, and my car top came off my car. Yeah.
I ain't laughing. Okay. I ain't laughing. I'm sorry.
But let me tell you something. We lost clothes and everything, but 3 years later, we here. I landed a good job. When I came to Georgia, so many things kind of really did turn around for me. Like I landed a decent job. I opened up my own business. I found a place to live. Like I've been pretty stable. It was very rocky at first, especially coming from up north to the south. It
Yeah.
was very, very hard, especially
Yeah.
coming to Georgia, because my mom was living in Stone Mountain at first, and when I went there, I almost felt like I was back in Jersey a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So,
Okay. Two things that don't jump. Okay. Brick City. Now, when I visited Jersey, of course, this was close to 30 years ago. I was hanging out. What you know about Carolina and man, what's that avenue? Carolina. It's the same block that McDonald's on Carolina Avenue. If
oh
you
my
still,
goodness, you said the same McDonald's.
look at him. I used to go to look at him. It was McDonald's, and down the street was a White Castle. I never
Oh
had a White
yeah.
Castle till then. Look at him. I used to go blow that toilet up at that McDonald's, boy. Cause I didn't want to use it at the place I was staying.
See, here's the thing. Y'all have crystals out here.
Right.
Which
Same.
is kind of similar to White Castles, except I don't know what's up with this thing that y'all like with mustard so much. Like y'all do mustard on everything now.
I grew up with it. So so I gotta have mustard on my fish. I gotta have mustard on my hot dog. Everything else, not so much for me.
Yeah, my kids started doing this mustard thing, but go ahead.
That's what it is. And two, you said Augusta, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we neighbors then.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Where you at?
Richmond Hill. Richmond Hill Road off Dean's Bridge. Yep.
You a lie. Oh, look, my head all fluffing up. What?
That's that Christmas spirit.
Right.
I ain't got no but some fuzz. It's puffing up. That.
Oh yeah, we neighbors.
Neighbor? Okay then.
Okay.
Well, I don't know, cause see, people like you got those stockings and stuff up and the Christmas spirit. I expect you be somewhere like Columbia County or something if you will. But it's all good. It's all good.
I mean, I'm in Hempstead if that makes a difference, but
well, you down the street. Wow. Okay. Dang. I got you. Okay, so talk to us about your current book, The Truth and Lie of a Broken Heart. Now I know there's a story that's behind that. I'm sorry. Tanya Vernon in the building. Salute, lady. Appreciate you coming through. Thank you for stopping. Got any questions for our guest author? Please ask. Thank you. I read so. I don't want to. I'd rather you tell it because I was reading the little bit that I could on you because you very discreet. You know what I'm saying? Just talk to us about the book.
So if I take it from the beginning, let me tell you, writing the book was nowhere on my radar. Okay.
Right.
I had no intentions on writing a book. I did not see myself as a writer, did not consider myself to be a writer, none of the above. Okay. And one day, it was literally after I moved to Georgia, and we moved into this house. And, moving from state to state, like I said, is very difficult. And we were literally starting from ground zero. And so I'm trying to replenish everything. And my main concern was just making sure my kids and the house was okay. Those were the two concerns, right? Excuse me. Make sure the kids in the house were okay. And so one day I'm like, you know what? I need to feel good because I'm down in the dumps. I'm just constantly going, just trying to find my way. And I got my hair done. Well, I did my own hair at the time. And I put a little bit of makeup on. I hopped out the shower. And I just remember, I don't know what it was about this purple towel, but it was this purple towel. And I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, And I took a picture. And that's when it came to me, The Truth and Lie of a Broken Heart. And I was like, wow, what is that? But prior to that, like I said, I grew up in church. So I believe, I believe in God. I believe in the spirit. I believe in prophecy and things like that. So I think like prior to that, it was basically like just something spoken over me. So when I came here, not really spoken, but it was, I had a release moment. Because when I was young, I was, touched as a child and things like that. And before I moved, I literally decided to release it. Release that person, release the pain, release the hurt, and release it. Like I can talk about it and be okay.
You say touch. You talking about sexually?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. And so it came to me, Truth and Lie of a Broken Heart, and that's literally like it was just so many things that kind of came into play with that topic. And I was like, wow, there's so many avenues that I could take with this. And again, I let it go on. I let it linger. I went to a church service. went with my mom, and the pastor looked at my mom and was like, "Hey, is it okay if I pray for her, if I whatever, whatever?" She was like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." Mind you, nobody knew about the book. Nobody knew about the idea, not even my mother. My mother found out about the book when it was published. Like, that's how discreet I was about this book.
What she say?
And
What she say?
so when he asked my mom if he could pray for me, my mom said, "Yeah." He looked at me. He said, "God said, go ahead and write the book." And I'm like, "I'm sorry." Right? So when he said
Wow.
that, that was literally like, I kind of took off running, but I was like, I was feeding off of the adrenaline at first. And then
Mm.
that died down. And then it was just one day, I want to say about September of 2019, it was when I really sat down, was like, "Yo, chick, you got to do this. Like, you have to finish it."
Wow.
And it just felt like this force. Like, that's the only way I can explain it when I tell people the story. Like, it felt like a portal was open. And it was like, "Yo, this is the time. Like, you have to do it now. Because if this portal closed and you ain't do what you were supposed to do, then everything that's attached to it is going to pass you by."
Right.
And so I said, okay. I was obedient. I came home after work, and I worked on this book. I started setting deadlines and started to hold myself more accountable. And next thing you know, it was finished.
And you're
It
an
was
author.
finished. And yes,
See,
yes.
that's what people don't understand. People, I get asked all the time about people about that are interested in writing books and stuff, and they don't understand it. It's not. It's it could be fun, but it ain't all just. You got to put the work in. You just can't
Yeah,
just sit down at the desk or the table and be like, okay, do your thing. It's not going to
right,
write itself.
right.
So kudos to you for that. Kudos for your what's the word I want to use? Your strength to do that. I mean,
Yeah.
I it's like you were like the third the two ladies that I interviewed before you all had the similar situations with that the same background as you and stuff happened. Well, no, it's not when it was a child. It was more of just domestic abuse. So it's really not the
Mm,
same. But why? But the strength it takes to bring it out to people to let them know, hey, all I can say kudos. So
yeah.
is it more of a bunch of short stories? If is it one story or is it poetry or what is it?
Yeah. It you literally just named all of it. It's
Okay.
literally a bunch of short stories, but the short stories are pertaining to this one character. So she's the main character throughout the whole entire story, but it kind of breaks it down into segments. So it starts from her youth, adolescence, and teenage years, and so forth and so forth.
Hmm.
Um, and then it is mixed in with poetry. And the reason I did that was because I'm telling you, I was doing this book, and I was like, and when you're flowing, the words started coming, and I was like, wait, poetry inside my book? And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to question it because I'm already stressed. I turned into a wino. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Uh,
I was just like
you
drinking wine, trying to finish this
you
book.
just letting it out. You just letting it out. You had a lot to say. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You had a lot to say.
right,
Wow.
right. And mind you, during this time, like when the unction to do the book came, it wasn't really on my mind because I was still in school and I just moved here. I'm like, there's no way I could do this. Like, how is that even possible? Like, where would I even start?
Mm.
Um, and then I finished my MBA shortly after I moved to Georgia. And then it's after that, I got the prophecy, hey, God said I had to write the book. And so it's just like, God, you just won't let me break. Like, I just want to break. You're going from school to writing a book.
Hey, hey, maybe he using you. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
Right.
Wow,
That's true.
I'm just amazed, especially and I guess ladies that go through stuff and then they're able to come back and put in the words. It's almost like they defeated the demon. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And
that's it.
you definitely one of those that defeated them. I can't look. My mouth is watering. Do I get to hear a little something? That's all I want to know. Do I get to hear a little something?
I got you. I got you. I got you. Let
All
me.
right, all right, all
I
right.
had my I had my finger on it, and then I took it off because I like to talk with my hands. It's a habit, and so I
Okay.
let it go. And I like doing all of this.
I see. You know, well, well, look, you'll slap the hell out of somebody in a minute, boy. Do
And
your
I
thing.
don't mean to. It's just it's just the habit. Like I don't know how people were raised out here, but up north, like when you speak to a lot of people, especially females, like I don't know what this is that we just always talking with our hands and we doing all of this and all of
Right.
that.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. That's that New York style. Yeah,
Right.
definitely. Yeah, it was definitely. I'm gonna give you full screen for your thing if you don't mind.
Not at all.
All eyes on you.
Mhm. All right, let's see. Where do I want to stop at? Because it can't get
Take it as far as you want. We got time.
Oh, we got time today. Okay, I got you.
We got time today.
Well, I'm gonna start from the poetry section if that's okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go. They say the eyes never lie, but why couldn't you discern the story mapping out incidents with a lie lies? No reflection, afraid to look at me. I got no voice, no legs, no heart, only the power to be discreet. Stood up to view my surroundings and found out I'm the only nominee. The first time it happened, you said it wouldn't hurt. So painful it didn't work. I wasn't even attractive. God damn, this man was a jerk. You waited until the coast was clear. You waited till the coast was clear to make your move, like a dog marking his territory, trying to get his message through. You spoke so quietly, but yet so loud. When your spirit connected with mine and said, "Chick, I own you." Trying to bunk with me like we're in a college dorm, co-ed. One little girl surrounded by several adults and everybody brain dead. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember what you said. You don't have eyes in the back of your head. But I'm older and I'm over it, so I won't waste any more time on you. Maybe you won't, or maybe you will eventually receive what's due. I recall a day I cried and said my prayers to God. Then he spoke to my soul, saying, "Baby girl, it's time to renew." Thank you, God, for saving me from the hands of that man. No worries. It only took some years. I guess you do what you can. I know I shouldn't be upset or hold any grudges against you, but I've allowed your people in the pulpit to shake my faith, so it's hard to pass through. Now let's fast forward. Now, matter of fact, let's hit rewind. Scratch that, move a little to the middle, and slow walk down the sideline. Yeah, you peeped me, but I didn't see you. My homegirl was really pressed and said I should meet you. Standing inside a warehouse, you barely shook my hand. Trying to analyze why I'm working there, you couldn't understand. This short, thick, brown skinned, very educated female, a Jersey chick trying to act hard, but deep down she's really frail. We're vibing on another level despite your little issue. Our families even met each other. Damn, I can't believe we made it official. I got you knowing you had a baby on the way. Never happy about my decisions, always looking for a way to escape. But somehow I allowed you to convince me that what we did was right. You know what they say, what's done in the dark always comes to the light. Not that our relationship was much of a secret. I'm happy and I'm smiling when I'm with you, but deep down, this ain't settled in my spirit. Days, weeks, months, even years have gone by. I blatantly ignored the red flags. Now I'm puzzled and confused like, who is this guy? When the real you popped up, I'll admit it threw me for a loop. Instantly came into realization I'm in her shoes, looking at you from her view. You begged and pleaded, told me you would change, but things got strange. Love wasn't an even exchange. Your disrespect went on a rampage. Your words hitting me like bullets in shooting range. Now my whole family is outraged. You're not willing to be estranged. Me wanting to out has you mentally deranged. Oh wait, I'm sorry. The smoke is too thick. Now it's time to disengage.
Okay then. Okay then. You got that that flow like what that rapper? I need a roughneck. Shout I got a roughneck. What her name? Yeah, what's her name?
What?
Yeah, what's her name?
Ratchet.
Oh yeah. Anyway, okay then. Yeah, that was who? That's what I say, who? Yeah, who?
See, the poetry, the thing about the poetry is that, well, when you get a chance to read the book, you'll see how it kind of all flows together. So, like the first couple of chapters actually talks about the character named Kira. So the first couple of chapters, Kira kind of walks you through what happens to her, as a young girl, and then what happens again as a teenager when she hits high school. And so by the time you get to that part of the poetry, it kind of like all links in together. Like it gives you a deeper revelation of what's happening. And then when you read after, then you're like, oh wow, okay, I see what you did there. Yeah.
My brother, my teammate from college, my homie, says MC Light. What's up, Terrence? Man, appreciate you, man. That's what I was trying to
I
say.
love
Yeah, what she had that thing
it.
that going. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I can feel. Hey, hold on. Let me say this right. Author Chakel Bennett. Let me pay a bill and I will be right back.
Gotcha.
Um, the second half of this interview is sponsored by.
Hi, you guys. It's your girl Untamed. And I want to know, have you read a book by Untamed? If not, what are you waiting for? Might I suggest my series books, Never Again No More, or The View? You can pick them up on Amazon or on www.untamedpublishing.net. Also, don't forget to get caught up with Untamed Publishing. We offer free book reviews and author interviews. Just visit www.untamedpublishing.net/contact. I can't wait for you to get caught up.
I'm back as your boy JC. I'm just an author with a lot to say. I am here with the beautiful queen, Author Chakel Bennett in the building. Yeah. Hey, I was kind of digging that flow. You yeah. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
So what's next for you? What's on the menu? Book 2 or
Yeah, book 2 is definitely coming. When? I have no idea. Um, I'm trying to figure out which route I want to take when it comes to producing the second book. Um, so yeah, literally, I
okay.
just the thought of putting that much work into
Yeah.
something again is like,
Yeah.
yeah, I have to be
And
mentally prepared.
And then what most people don't realize is that when you finish writing a book, that's just half the battle
Half.
because you gonna order all them copies and set them in the closet, and if you don't hustle them, that's where they're gonna be.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what it's going to
So
be.
you know what I'm saying. Unless you got everybody that ain't fortunate to have that person to push or that whatever you want to call them
Like a
publicists.
promoter, yeah,
Yeah,
publicist,
promote
right?
it, all that stuff. So most definitely, you got some other stuff going on too. You got all these little side businesses going on. Look at you, you're an old hustler, and shit. You don't do you ever have time for yourself?
No, that's how I feel. Like I don't. That's why this weekend was so good because this weekend I did nothing.
Wow.
Literally, like I did nothing. I went and spent some time with family, and I dedicated this weekend strictly to my kids because if it's anything as a parent, it's very hard, especially when you feel like everything I'm doing obviously is to benefit and to better us.
Right.
But it is very hard when you have small children,
Mhm.
because small children don't understand that. Only thing small
Right.
children understand is time, and that's how they comprehend in time.
Right.
Um, and so I always have to make sure that I set time for them. You know, like this weekend, I think we did ornaments and we just watched movie after movie after movie. We had popcorn. We laughed. Just everything to make them feel good. Because I hate feeling like I have to constantly take away from them in order to do what I do. But on the other hand, it's the life that we live. Like I have to,
Right.
I have to. So
Right. I, I I'm spending time with your kids and having movie time, man, that sounds like the perfect life. Well, I ain't saying it's perfect, but what I'm saying, you take time to do things with your kids, and that's
right,
motherly. That's that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
that's my
saying?
belief.
You know, they can't say nothing bad about you other than them ass whoopings, but you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, you better know.
Tell
You
us
better
about the
know.
LL. So what's up with the LLC?
So I have been in business officially since 2018. Like I said, when I moved to Georgia, so many things. It felt like it was a tug and a push all at the same time, but it happened. And how that happened was I remember working when I first came out here. I had landed a job at the YMCA, and it was just something to kind of help me, just to get extra change in my pocket. It wasn't even a lot. And I remember running into this mom there, and she was asking me about my credentials, and I was telling her, she's like, "You have all these credentials? I don't understand." I was like, "Listen, I'm trying. It's not working in my favor." And she was telling me how she wrote a book and stuff like that. She said, "You know what, honey, if you can't find a job, make one." And that probably was the most insightful information that I received. And when she said that, I said, "You're absolutely right. I have a skill and I can utilize it." And again, with that, I started from ground zero. I started with buying a $10 desk. I bought Dollar Tree supply. I lie to you now. I bought Dollar Tree office supplies. I purchased a little small computer, and the last step was to register my business. And I held on so tight because, mind you, I'm working at the YMCA, so I'm not even getting that much money. And I held on to it so tight, and I'm like, oh. And I finally let it go. And I said, I'm going to do what I like because I want to make myself available for my children. And so that's how Desk Chaperone came about. And it's literally a virtual assistant business where everything that I like to do, like an office manager, social media management, things like that, I can literally do it from the comfort of my home. And if you would have told me that years later that I would be in this position, I probably would have believed you. But it would have been hard being in the situation that I was in. And so yeah, it's a virtual assistant business. So I do administrative work virtually. And look, here we are 2020 and everything is virtual. So literally it's like my steps were just ordered. Literally. And I had no idea why I was taking that route. And I thought I was just taking this route simply just for my children. And
Wow.
that wasn't the case.
Look at you now. Take a
All
look
right.
at me now. What? Wow. That's impressive. That's all I can say. Okay,
Yeah.
back to books though. Name some of your favorite authors.
So here's the thing.
You ain't got to say JC. We already know that. So you yeah,
Yes. Listen, you're top on the list, okay?
that's
You are
what I'm
number
talking about.
one. You are
Woo,
number
woo.
one.
Yeah, right.
All
I don't
right.
need no Christmas tree. I'm number one.
The only one in that with no decoration.
None. A fish tank.
But um I started getting into books was like majority of the millennials out there right now.
Mhm.
Reading growing up, reading Sister Soldier, knowing good and darn well. We we had no business. reading those type of books or reading Zane books, and those literally is I would have to say my two, but I wasn't really, again, like I wasn't really like into it. Like book writing for me just wasn't a thing, you
Right.
know. And then I'm like, I write a book. I'm like, I can't write what Zane write in her books. My mom ain't gonna read that.
So it's safe to say you won't be submitting nothing for the Valentine's Day thing, huh? Okay.
I mean, I could.
I mean,
I might
don't get
just.
in no trouble.
I'm gonna submit myself anonymous. Not
Oh, you
no.
hey, do ghostwrite it like most people if you want. Of course.
Right. And it was funny because my mom asked me about this book, and she was like, "Is that a raunchy book?" And I was like, "I mean, fine, raunchy."
Oh Lord. So there's a little something in there.
I mean, it's so. What my dad called it was like mini porn. It really.
That mean it wasn't worth a crap. I mean, for the say, yeah,
I mean, it
I
just,
got you.
it's she was very descriptive when it came to certain details. Let's just put it like that. Very descriptive when it came to certain details. But other than that, I wouldn't consider it raunchy. No.
Okay. So, have anybody, have any inspiring authors ever came up to you and asked you for advice about
Yes.
writing a book after they seen you?
Yes.
And what are some of the things you told them?
Well, one of the things where they kind of asked, what did I do? How did I publish? And I pretty much told them I did self-publishing through Amazon. I was actually one of those people who didn't really have anyone to kind of hold you by the hand and tell you, hey, this is what you need to do. These are your next steps. I'm lying. I had one person in my life kind of lead me a little bit along the way. And I was doing like a therapy with her. And she actually wrote a book because we attended the same church. And I was kind of letting her know what was, the next events that were happening in my life. And she was just pretty much just giving me like little insights as, all you have to do is this and all you have to do is that, things like that. So pretty much the advice that I kind of learned along the way, I passed along to them. Like one of the biggest things that helped me was setting a deadline. Be sure to set deadlines for yourself, or else you're going to be writing this book for years. Years upon years. Well, at least for me anyway. One, definitely to set deadlines. I'm not a person that withhold information. I don't mind sharing information because it's enough room at the top for everybody, and I'm not even at the top.
Right.
But I feel like that. I feel strongly about everybody have an audience. Everybody has an audience. So there's no need for me to withhold information because my audience might not be your audience,
Right.
and the audience needs to hear what you have to say. So, and that's literally like what I tell them. I even had a family member reach out to me and ask me if I could even help her write the book. I had another, close friend, and like I said, pretty much just any information I gave them, which is stuff I learned along the way. I didn't have it to produce everything up front for a book. So for me, I did everything a la carte. I found the editor. I told them what sites I went to look for an editor. I told them what I did, what I checked off my checklist to say, hey, I need this, I don't need this, I need that, I don't need this. And then I started looking for people to help me with it. And I did a whole a la carte to get my book produced.
Right.
Well, published, sorry.
Okay. Terrence, she ain't old enough to know who FM Bradley is, bro. Trust me, she don't know.
Well, school me, please.
No. Gee, you good wholesome Christian girl. We're gonna keep you good wholesome and Christian with your Christian background in your video with your ornaments and stockings and Jeez, man, I hurt. Any last words, lady, before we get out of here? Man.
Yes, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the laugh. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for speaking with me. Thank you for taking a chance on me and putting me on your platform. I will forever be grateful. So those would literally be my last words. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. We gonna bring you back when whenever you got something new going on, or you just want to come on and kick it with your boy Terrence. Say Christian background, writing them books, man. Hey,
You
man,
better know it. You
man.
better know it. Listen, I'm a millennial and I rep God to the fullest. That don't mean I have my ratchet moments too, y'all.
See, I'm
So
scared. I'm scared to touch your book, cause you bless the Chris, and I'm the devil, boy. I might shrivel up and burn up in the smoke. I
no,
don't,
it's not a Christian book though. It's not a Christian book. I'm telling
yeah.
you.
Okay. In that case, I ain't scared no more. I
Right.
ain't scared no more. Okay.
I mean, I do reference the fact, I might reference God here and there, but I don't consider it to be a Christian book. I don't think there's really nothing Christian about it. If
Right.
anything, I feel like it's a lot of exposure to the book. Might be a lot of things that Christians don't like to talk about, or people, in the church don't like to talk about. But hey, us millennials, we're in this place, man, where we like, no, we breaking generational everything that's bad, like generational curses, all of that. We no. So, but we have our righteously ratchet moments.
Take it off. Take it off. Hey, one leg up, one leg up, one leg up.
Hey.
Screw up the ground. Screw up. Well, y'all crazy. Terrence say that's fine. She's a Christian, but she's a woman. Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
sir.
Oh, woman.
Yes, sir.
Well, look,
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate you coming through. It was an honor and it was fun. And
Yes.
we're gonna definitely get you back on. I have someone to introduce you to that may be interested in you in an interview, since you do have that where you went through something in your past life, and so that'll fit their audience to the T. Matter of fact, I know two ladies like that. Then I know another one that does interviews that popular. You get you out there. We're gonna work on getting you nationwide.
Let's work on it.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
Oh shit. What I can say, what? Oh Lord.
Listen, we grew up, and my whole family would tell you. My mama was what's his name? My mama was Joe Jackson. That's how she raised us in the church, choir rehearsals,
You called it.
shamelessly.
Okay. He says Terrence said one of the hottest CDs was a Christian Love CD.
Oh,
That wasn't during our time, Terrence, while we was in school. So I don't know, but he would know.
A Christian Love CD.
Hey,
Mm,
hey,
that's interesting.
I ain't gonna crack no jokes on that.
You better not.
Cause Lord knows I got plenty of them. I'm gonna keep.
I know you do. You a fool.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, let me get up. Hey, again, thank you, Arthur Chakel Bennett, for coming through. We're gonna talk again. Just hang on after the interview. Gonna get with you a little more and talk to you about that info that we talked about, and we will do it like that. He laughed. Look at he, man. Get off my arm.
He's funny. I like it.
Get off. Yeah, he was my roommate in college when we played ball at Fayetteville State, and me and him been, that's
Kicking
my,
it ever since.
that's my
good,
that's
man.
my,
You don't get friendships like that no more.
yeah, man.
They don't come that easy.
Been roommates in college, but we don't. Never mind. I ain't bringing.
Well, then you need to read about Kara's college experience.
Oh, I am most definitely. But thank you, and appreciate you
Thank
coming
you.
through. And just hold on for a while,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen. The beautiful Chakel Bennett was in the building. Ah, man, great interview. I'd love to have her back. Cannot wait. Appreciate it. If you're in the building, please hit the thumbs up, like button, or whatever you feel is equivalent to this interview. We're trying to get it in. Please share the info. And if you want to purchase author Chakel Bennett's book, the link is in the description to her link tree. Go to her link tree, and then from there, you can visit her social media as well as where to purchase the book. Next week, Monday, same time, same places, same channels, we will have the lovely Diana Rose on to talk about her latest book that just dropped. And we gonna get it in. So with that being said, people, I appreciate y'all coming through. It's your boy JC, and I'm out.